What's up, team? You're watching a cast from Jovian and Songers from the StickyFlames Masters Tournament.
And here we have our very special Terran, Ogna, as the red Terran spawning in the top right-hand corner. For he's going to be playing against Implicity, the blue Protoss spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Entombed Valley.
So I'm not sure if you guys have been watching all of our casts, but we did cast a previous TVT in which Ogna did a fascinating build, which we obviously knew he was going. He did opt to go for a Rax Factory and a Starport, and decided to build the most extreme unit composition I've ever seen.
2 Hellions, about 6 Marines, and 1 Viking.
And a Medevac.
That 1 Viking, man, changed the game.
So we're not sure what to call this build. Maybe you guys can leave in the comments what you think we should call it, but I'm leaning on calling it I'm going to say Ogna backwards and call it the Ango, as in I'm going to go with whatever the hell I feel like and just build all the units.
I wish I had a cricket sound right now, because that's what it would be.
I'm pretty sure that in the comments people are going to love the Ango, because I'm going to go and own you with this build, and it was extremely
effective.
Yeah, those Hellions really roasted those Marines from the Terran opponent, but I don't know if it'll work here. This is a TVP, and it's a whole nother animal, so what do you expect in this matchup?
Entombed Valley, they're starting from cross positions here, and, you know, once again, this is a very macro-oriented map, so I'm not surprised I'm going to be seeing very early expands coming out from both players here. Protoss probably going for that 1 gate expand, Terran going for that 1 Rax expand, and yeah, we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, so easy for Terrans to get that expand. Just put a bunker up at your ramp, and we'll see if the Protoss decides to break that. And of course, we're assuming he's getting the Expo, but I think it's a foregone conclusion at this point. It seems to be the choice. But again, we are seeing Ogna play, and he seems to love the crazy builds.
Exactly. Yeah. So Ogna now, he is scouting with that first SCV. He's just going to see what the Protoss is spawning, see what kind of build he's doing. It looks like Implicity's not going for that very greedy next expand. Probably waiting until he gets a Stalker out before expanding, and here we do see the expansion going down for Ogna.
Yeah, and on a large map like this, if you don't get the scout on your opponent, it might be a little risky to do the expand first. You never know even if you're getting some sort of some cheese play or if your Terran opponent got some Reapers just to swoop into the back of your base, so that extra Stalker at the beginning will definitely help. And interestingly, doesn't decide to go for a Zealot at all, just going straight to Stalker.
Well, the thing is with Terran is that if they don't get a gas first, it's very safe to skip that initial Zealot. Although he wasn't able to see the gas, the early command setter probably was to tell that this was a gas expand.
Yeah, and we do see the Stalker being chrono boosted out right now, maybe looking to put a little bit of aggression on our Terran player before he gets his defenses up in his base. And now we do see Ogna come in with a scout. The probe decides, nuts to you, I'm just going to go drop a Nexus while you get eaten by my Stalker in base.
And pew, there goes down that SCV. Now Stalker's going to make its way over to the Terran base just to see what is going on. There's no bunker going down yet for Ogna, although he might be dropping that very soon. We do see 4 racks.
4 racks.
So there's going to be some early pressure coming out.
Some heavy aggression will come out of our red Terran Ogna, and hopefully this scout, decides to stop at the Zelnaga tower. No, will go for the poke. Maybe he hears us and knows that he's going to play a little psych game with us.
He's going to go just check that Marine count, see if it's a little too silly right now. If it was about, 10 or 15 Marines, he knew something was coming, but right now it's still a little too early to tell. So the Stalker is positioned in a very good place, just so if the Marines do push down the ramp, he'll have a very early scout on it.
Yeah, and a nice soft hold on his base, because that Stalker does outrange those Marines, so if they do come down that ramp with proper control and good map awareness, he should be able to keep pulling back and damaging those Marines.
Oh, Stalker going up that ramp does see a lot of Marines, a whole line. It's a very good position there by Ogna, making sure that every single Marine can fire on that Stalker. Taking a little bit of hull damage, but that's not too much because the shields will regenerate.
They regenerate so fast, and so this probably does tell our blue Protoss that there is a lot of racks up there on that hill that he could not see, because that Marine count is pretty high.
You see that Ogna actually hiding a couple of Marines back at his ramp just so the Stalker didn't see everything, so he doesn't know exactly what he's doing. Marines pushing out just to make sure that Stalker's not there. Back at base for the Protoss, Warp Gate is complete, and there is a robotics facility on the way. This is actually still very typical for Protoss. Nothing different yet. Very standard play here.
Chrono boosting his probes out, getting some sentries at his ramp to prevent anything from walking up it, and starting to save up for those Guardian Shields, which he will definitely need against a sizable army like that.
Now, Ogna has commanded his Marines to go around the back way into the Protoss base.
Very clever.
Very smart move here. Protoss will have no idea that these Marines, even look at that rally point. He's just, oh, I hate this.
Waypoint.
Hate this.
Yeah,
Hate this waypoint.
Poor Implicity sitting on false belief that he's pretty safe, doesn't see anything moving across the map, but these Marines are so clever going around the long way just to prevent that Xel'Naga scout. Oh, and might even do a smaller force walking through the middle just to bait and make him unaware of the timing of this actual push.
Oh boy, this is going to be really troublesome for Implicity if he doesn't get these force field operator. Observer coming out just at the perfect time. Oh my goodness, he's going to see that Marine army, but no reaction yet. The Marines do get up the ramp, and they're going to just DPS everything down. All the sentries going down, retreating back up into the main base.
Oh, and that Stalker goes down too. What beautiful timing by Ogna to send his second force out at that time, just to keep him distracted and make him not aware of what was going on in his base.
And all these probes have no way of living out. If they have to go home, they have to run through this Marine meat grinder here. 3 slots being warped in, only 1 sentry left. And Implicity went double forge. He went for the late game. He went for the longer term play. And that's not what Ogna wants to do.
If only he could have got those force fields at his ramp, maybe he could have held it, brought in a little bit of an army behind it, but unfortunately that isn't the case. Now he's stuck on 1 base and 1 sentry to stop this giant
There
Terran
are
ball.
41 Marines on the map here.
That is just unreal. Nothing he can really do to stop this. That DPS is just so fast and so strong, and he's trying to micro here. Yeah, he's trying with everything he can, but without a sentry, those Marines are just going to walk up and end the rest of this 3-stalker defense. And I think we're about to see a GG come out of our blue Protoss player Implicity. Is fighting with everything he's got, never say die attitude, and just going to stutter step in there with his Marines and finish all those probes.
Every single probe, except for that escape. And obviously, Implicity's just going to run. I'm going to all-in you. Probes going off the map and trying to kill his Marines.
There goes the GG. GG, thanks so much for watching this match between Implicity and Ogna on the StickyFlames Masters Tournament. We'll catch you with another cast soon.
Sneaky Ogna.